He can go. You can go.
I bet. Hi, y'all. Welcome. I'm Sergey. Y'all know me. We finna do a grounded flow today. Work on that Muladhara. Help us unwind, connect back to the earth, to yourself, to your true nature. So if everyone wants to meet me in easy pose with your feet crossed, you can bring your palms down onto your knees for that grounded energy. And close your eyes. Just inhale into the space, into yourself, into the presence. And exhale through your nose. Give yourself this time to just focus on your breath. Whatever else is on your mind will be waiting there when you're finished with this. You deserve a little time for just you and your breath. Keep the inhale and the exhale. This next inhale, make it real deep and hold it at the top. And I'm gonna open us with an Om. If anyone wants to join, they're welcome to. Slowly open your eyes. And we're gonna start. Sit on the back side of your mat and just stretch your legs out front for a staff pose. Keep your feet flexed. Bring your arms up and hinge at your hips forward. Bring that chest to your thighs. Don't be afraid to bend your knees, bend your elbows. And just relax here. Bring that forehead to your knees. Just breathe. Muladhara, the root chakra, is your sense of safety. It's your sense of security. It's at the bottom of your spine. It's what's connecting yourself to that earth right now. You can come back up. You're going to bring your right foot and bring it to the other side of your knee. And then with this right hand, put it on that knee and open up to the back. It's not about how far you're going, it's just about if you can keep that spine straight. And breathe here. Don't be afraid to make your breath audible. Unwind. Unwrap that leg back into your staff pose. We're going to do it on the other side. Inhale into your twist. And exhale. Unwrap that leg. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the soles of the feet together for a butterfly. Your feet can be as far from your pelvis as possible or as close. It's not important. Just flap your wings there for a little bit. Then you can outstretch either leg. Keep the sole in. Reach your top arm and bring it to those toes. It's not important how close you are. Think about opening your rib cage to the ceiling. Bringing your chest up. Slowly rise. Come back into that butterfly. We're going to do that on the other side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Opening that rib cage. After your last exhale, you come back up. Bring your feet together. We're going to rest into a child's pose. So you're going to spread your knees wide, bring your toes and your heels together, and you're going to drop your glutes to your heels and lean forward, outstretching your hands. Think about bringing your forehead to the mat. Let yourself rest here. Feel the earth beneath you. And slowly crawl both hands to the left upper corner of your mat, maybe stacking them. And you're gonna breathe into that side body. Slowly crawl your fingers back to center and onto the other side. You want to feel the stretch in your rib cage. Back to center, and then slowly rise, but staying on all fours. Bring your knees in line with your hips, your hands under your shoulders. We're gonna do some cat-cows. So on your inhale, bring your sternum up to the ceiling, curving in that lumbar. Slowly drop your hips just slightly towards the heels. And then when you exhale, slowly peel forward from the bottom up into the shoulders, slightly over your wrists. We'll do that together. Inhale. Exhale. after your last exhale, meet in neutral, and you're gonna get onto the flat of your feet, bring your hips back, keep your hands down for down dog. This is the first one of the day, so pedal it out, twist your ankles if you need to, go onto the sides of your feet. The important thing about down dog isn't that your feet are flat, it's that your back is gonna be as straight as you can make it. Think about bringing your chest to your knees, and don't be afraid to bend them. Around here for a couple breaths, and then settle in. Now lift that right foot up slightly into the air for three-legged dog. Then you're gonna bring it through in between your hands. Drop that back knee, untuck your toes, bring your hands up for low lunge. Don't let your shoulders get too close to your ears. Relax. At the end of your next exhale, bring your hands to a T and open up. Breathe here. Remember, nothing we're doing here is about the poses, it's just about the breath. It doesn't matter if you can't even do an easy pose. It's just about if you're able to focus on the breath. That's all yoga is. Now what I want you to do is drop that back foot. Slowly rise. You're gonna come into a warrior two. Make sure you can see your first two toes and that your knee is as much of a 90 degree as is comfortable. Power through that back foot, through the back edge towards the back of your mat. Keep your shoulders from your ears and just breathe. Bring that back hand towards that back knee. Lift the hand to the sky for exalted warrior. Don't lose the lunge. Slowly rise back into warrior two. Now you're gonna straighten that front leg. Bring your back foot forward. Both toes can face the front of your mat. And you're gonna slowly peel forward, hinging from your hips, into a pyramid. Once you're at wherever your back can curve, it can curve, you can just rest, bringing your chest to your front knee. Breathe here. Now I want you to slowly move both your feet to the wide side of your mat for a wide-legged straddle fold. You can peel up or stay down. bring your head as far to the ground as is comfortable. Breathe here. Bring your feet slightly closer together and drop into a squat. Bring your elbows pressing against your knees. Brahmalasana. This is great for that root chakra, the bottom of your spine, bringing it close to the ground. Just rest here. And then you can slowly rise. Step to the front of your mat. Hinge from the hips. And relax into a forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring your feet back, step them or jump them. Come to your belly. Keeping your hands under your shoulders, still with the bend in your elbow. Just bring that sternum up for a cobra. Down. And now you're going to press completely through your hands, rising your abdomen and your thigh, sternum to the sky for up dog. Keep your shoulders from your ears. And just inhale. Inhale. And on your exhale, press into that down dog. We're going to do that sequence on the other side. Bring your left leg up. Bring your feet in between your two hands. Drop that back knee, untuck the toes. And rise for your low lunge. Open your arms into a T. Open to the other side. Twist that back foot, edge of it, into the back of your mat. Keep that 90 degrees to your front toes. Open up into warrior two. Bending into your front knee. Bring your back hand to your back knee, hand to the sky, into your exalted warrior. Still focusing on your breath, or we already started thinking about some other shit? Rise slowly back into your warrior two. One breath here. Straighten that front leg, both toes to the front of your mat, shorten your stance, and hinge into your pyramid pose. Now you're gonna peel to the other side of your mat, but I'm gonna come just so I'm facing y'all into that wide straddle fold. Bring that forehead to the ground. I like to bend into both my knees for Sukhasana, but you can also stay in your straddle. Now bring your feet closer together, and we're gonna drop into that squat one more time. Slowly rise, come to the front of your mat, and stand tall, and then hinge at those hips for a forward fold. Completely surrender. Let yourself be grounded. Hands to the mat. Bring your feet back. Drop onto that belly. Rise just your chest for a cobra. Down, and on your next inhale, push up completely for that up dog, trying to bring those thighs off the mat, sternum up, gaze up. And on your next exhale, push into your down dog. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Rise that right leg. And now what I want you to do is, and you can look at me if you'd like, I want you to bring it forward. I want you to think about hooking those toes onto your left hand and drop it.
No.
You'll drop onto your knee, and we're just gonna rest here. Your foot can completely come back in to create an angle. It doesn't have to be at a 90. The only important thing is that we're just resting. Focusing on the inhales and the exhales. Come back onto your hands. Push into a down dog. Bring that left foot up. Think about the same mechanic on this side. You can also just think about bringing your knee to your left wrist. Dropping your back knee. Letting it bend however much it needs to bend. And bringing your chest forward. Connecting completely to the earth. On your next inhale, you can press yourself up again. And exhale into your down dog. Now we can finish with some of the nice stuff on our backs. Drop to your knees, bring them through. Lay onto your back, your feet planted. Lift your right foot and rest it onto your left knee for figure 4. This might be enough, but if you'd like a little more, you can bring your hands in between that onto that left thigh and pull it forward. It's also known as a reverse pigeon, so it's pretty much the same function as the asana we were just doing. This one can feel a little more restorative. Try to keep the base of that spine touching the ground, remembering we're focusing on that root. Now, you can watch me if you'd like. I want you to slide so your other knee is touching your knee. And I want you to bring your hands into a T shape and drop them to the side for a supine twist. Moving your gaze to the other direction.
Other direction.
Center. And we're going to go into a figure 4 on the other side. Left ankle on your right knee. Maybe pulling it, maybe letting it rest here. Trying to make sure we're keeping a connection to base that spine onto the ground. face the other side. Back to center. Bring your hands up. And for this pose, happy baby, you can bring your hands wherever is comfortable. It might be the toes, it might be the sides of your foot, inside, just your ankles. You're just gonna peel. Let that root shoot go. Back together. And now for the most important posture of any yoga class, Savasana. Let yourself completely rest. Palms to the sky, eyes closed, and back. For just a couple more minutes, just be present. Breathe in the peace that we've created here. A sense of grounding, a sense of safety, of protection. Breathe into the base of that spine. Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Slowly allow your presence to come back into yourself. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Twist your neck, bring your gaze to both sides. Side for a fetal position, a sense of safety. Your root chakra is the core of who you are. You're safe. Grounded, protected. And when you're ready, you can rise back into a seat. No rush. Take as much time as you need. Bring your hands together. Eyes closed. Bring those thumb tips to your forehead. The divine within me recognizes the divine within all of y'all. Namaste. Thank you.
We should do this like every 2 weeks.
Okay. Thank you for being my first yoga instructor.
I ain't gonna lie, you my first too, bro.
I'm happy.
I'm
Really?
fired.
That's a blessing.
Actually
I'm
felt
really
good.
thankful y'all came.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna support you, bro. You
Look
worked
at
on that
you.
last one, bro. But it felt good.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
It felt real good.
Introducing me into something that
I said, baby. I looked at all y'all, I'm like, oh, y'all flexible.
Yeah, that one gave me a good
Yeah.
shot.
I ain't gonna lie, you have to teach me that one. You came up far.
No, some of
See
them
your
was
team.
crazy. I was struggling. This one, that was
No,
hurt.
my leg-
My
Yeah.
arms.
I was struggling, and I don't understand why.
It's those quads, bro. That's like it's.
I was like, and I'm
So
looking
much
at her, girl,
activation.
I'm like, dang, she knows.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. Actually, I appreciate it.
I think I'm flexible enough.
Yeah.
Trying to get higher in the
I heard somebody say, keep my leg up. It's going up. Yeah.
No, serene.
I feel good, actually.
Blessings, bro.
Feel good, man.
Of course, dog. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you for joining us, bro. Appreciate it. Great energy.
So are we gonna do this every 2 weeks?
Yeah, we can do it as much as y'all want.
You said every week? I'll do every 2 weeks. Well, you know, you better do it.
Also, well,
Y'all gotta get your own match though.
Yeah. You too, though. I miss you.
I'm so easy. I'm really in my house. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Yoga was very.
I guess before we start class, if you brought the looser comfortable clothes, you can go change into them if you haven't already.
Mr. Stan, why ain't you coming to the yoga room?